Hey everyone, today the moon goes into Taurus, coming full circle from where we began the current moon cycle. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, May 24th. So the moon goes into Taurus at 10:37 a.m. Pacific time. So what is that? 1:37 p.m. Eastern, and you can adjust for your own time zone. But that shift of the moon into earthy Taurus brings us down to earth after the last couple of days of that Aries energy, that need to move, the feeling of have to try something, have to do something, and taking those risks. So, shaking off the energies of what has been moving inside of us, feeling that lightness. And now, with the moon going into Taurus, we get to connect with the earth and with the beauty that is all around us. So, yesterday, I shared about the roses. They are even more exploding today. So they seem to be just going right along with this Taurus moon cycle, which really in this springtime for me here in the Pacific Northwest has been just really rich with flowers. So I don't know what it is about this year, but it's just perfect for the Taurus moon cycle and reminding us to appreciate the beauty that is in the world around us. So, as we come full circle with the moon returning to Taurus, the waning moon, it's just about to be new. So, we get to have that return of the moon to the sign where it began as we reach the end of the moon cycle, right? So this is a Taurus moon that is waning. It was a month ago, it was new, it was brand new, new beginnings. Now we are completing, we are bringing closure to the themes of grounding, connecting with the earth, sustaining what we have put in motion, finding the habits and patterns that will help us keep going in the long run. How do we support ourselves? How do we provide ourselves with the nourishment we need in body, mind, spirit, and emotion to keep going for the long haul of change, which we are in, like it or not? Taurus doesn't like change very much, but there are times when we need to reset and reestablish new ways of being embodied. And so Taurus reminds us of how to be embodied and how to do so in a way that is full of joy and pleasure. So, gratitude, having that sense of gratitude for what we appreciate, remembering to be thankful and grateful for the good things and the good things life has to offer, and also how that shows up in our world as we are at this point of new beginnings. And today, of course, Saturn enters Aries. So, new beginnings, putting new forms, new forms being created, new things emerging, being put in motion. So, with this Taurus waning moon energy, we are also remembering to connect with the qualities that we want to see. And so, there have been lots of reminders throughout this moon cycle to connect with the things that are the yeses in our lives, the places where creativity, kindness, caring, happiness, joy, collaboration, cooperation, right? Whatever are the positive qualities, love, compassion, connection, wherever those positive qualities show up, remembering to say yes and to say, this is what I would like to see grow, as we just like a little plant that we want to nurture and bring to fruition, we need to nurture those little seeds of the positive future that we want to experience, and to have that sense of gratitude and appreciation and conscious recognition of what we want to create more of, what we want to invest in, what we want to see grow. So wherever those little seeds and sparks are showing up in your life, just saying, yes, this is the energy, this is the quality I like. I would like more of that, please. And thank you to the universe. So we get to have that sense of completion with the Taurus energy, looking back, reflecting on where we've come throughout this month in terms of learning about how to ground, how to sustain ourselves, how to give ourselves the nourishment in body, mind, emotion, and spirit that we need to keep on going. And we did have a potent Scorpio full moon during this moon cycle. So energies moving below the surface, things reorganizing, reorienting, and this Taurus moon helps us reground, find our place of how to move forward, what that looks like for each one of us. So Saturn's shift into Aries later in the day, and that takes place, let me see if I can get that for you. It takes place later in the day, and that is a much bigger picture cycle. It is going to bring the qualities of Saturn being in Aries for the next 2 to 2.5 years, but of course it will go retrograde back into Pisces. So that's right around between 8 and 8:30 p.m. my time, Pacific time, on Saturday. So May 24th, the day this video is for. So with that shift, it's not necessarily something you'll feel. You might feel it if you're really sensitive. We tend to feel the changes of the moon sign because they do reflect the mood of the day. If you start paying attention, you start to feel when it shifts. Anyway, Saturn will go into Aries, and the world may not change overnight, but that seed is being planted of new beginnings. The look for things that those positive qualities in your life that you want to see more of. Look for firsts. So when you're building a gigantic cathedral, there has to be a first brick laid, right? A first part of a foundation, some groundbreaking, something. When you are starting a big cooking project, there has to be a first step. You know, making a shopping list might be your first step. And you don't know what it's going to look like at the end, but you can have your vision, and you have to take that first step. So Saturn in Aries will bring some first steps, and they won't necessarily be apparent yet that they are first steps, but they will, over time, we'll be able to look back and say, yeah, that's when things began. That is when something got put in motion or got started. So have that open mind to look for where the firsts are. All right, thank you so much for being here. And we are heading into the upcoming new moon in Gemini. So more on that tomorrow. And thanks again for being here. I will have some announcements for you soon, some updates on some video, bite-sized learning from Astrology Heals, more on that. But join Astrology Heals in the link in the description to this video to learn more, and let me know in a survey. I have a quick survey there on that member site. It's called Dreaming a New World. Just click on that post and you can fill out the survey. Thank you so much to those of you who already did the survey to let me know what you want to see more of. I am working hard to bring it to you, and so more soon on that. And this upcoming Gemini new moon will begin a new moon cycle for us. So thanks for being here and thanks for subscribing. I'm here every day with astrology for unshakable self-care. Astrologyheals.com is my website. See you next time.